Alright guys, I've spent 2 hours with this gear and this shaft. Two hours to get it to do that. Like bluing it, stoning it. It is a good fit. Now, I know certain things are supposed to be a press fit or else they will fret and they will get that brick red corrosion. I don't think this is one of them that needs to be a press fit. This can be a tight slip fit because it's got the screw on the end, which will take up any axial play, and there's a little, there's a microscopic amount of rotational play with a key and a keyway always. But this should not fret, and it will make assembly and disassembly, if I ever need to, a lot easier. So I spent 2 hours, I stopped and had dinner, and so let's try this again, okay? All right. Where do I begin? Well, let me stick the gear over here, and let me start by putting the shaft in, put the key up, and I know this goes in. Okay, there's the shaft. So, if I can stick that in there, there's the spacer. Okay, there's the spline, got it over the key. Get it up over here, da-da-da-da. Okay, it's in there. Now I need to go in the bearing. I think it's in the bearing. Stick my finger in there, move it. Oops. Nope, it's being held up on the spacer. Okay, now it's in the bearing, it's in the spacer. It needs to get in the gear. I think so. No. Okay, now it's going in. Alright, so that can go in. This whole, okay, so that's going to work. Now, the gear that I just spent 2 hours farting around with needs to go in. Okay. So here's that gear. Alright. It's probably the most boring thing for video, but totally necessary. That is getting the gear to fitting. I think the British call it fettling. Okay. Oh, there it goes. All right, that's everything, man. I think. Yeah, look at that, right? So that's meshing the gear. Actually, that spacer washer could use a smooch more because I'm looking at how this is lined up. So either the gear in my piece could go that way. Oh, Jesus, not even. Not much. Not even a 16th. Oh, my lamp died. Alright, well, so much for that. I'll charge it up. Do I add to this spacer washer if I... It's not terrible. It's not terrible. Because when you shift this gear over here, right, it runs on the gear on the spindle. And you shift it over here. So theoretically, the gear in this should go that way a little bit. Should I do that? I probably could. It's a lot of monkeying around. I think this was this way, believe it or not. Well, because the way that the teeth pattern and everything were. If I have a washer, I'll throw it in. If not, I'm going to leave it. But boy, does that operate smooth. Man, this is the moment I have been waiting for. And of course, you know, this goes in, right? There's for the set screw, there's a lube hole. A lube hole goes more towards that. There we go. Ow. I'll probably pull that set screw out and verify it. Hello, that's pretty good. Now, why did I just do that? In case I need to. Let me do some measuring off camera, but this is the general gist of everything, how it goes together. So just kind of document that. All right, bring it back.